Hi everyone, it is me. Hi everyone and welcome to NXT. I am Gorilla Monsoon, here with Samoeus and with the Jackal. And today on NXT, we don't know what we're today on NXT. Sadly, we're gonna have to see, Cobra Commander today, or Snakehead, or whatever the English word is for this Fear Striker, Warlord, Sinner, Outlaw. Gorilla Monsoon says, give me a break. You're right about that, Samoa says. He is an outlaw, he is a sinner, he is a Fear Striker and a Warlord. I don't know what other things he is. He could be a sea thief too. Well, Jackal says he's my kind of man. Not the sinful, unlawful things, no. But so as a leader, he does very well. Well, you know what? Something Jackal or Don Cove, something Jackal or Cyrus or whatever you want to call yourself, you would like to hang out with him. But he's a sick man, just like you are. So, I come to the TWF, and someone always wants to, there's always going to be someone out there that wants to bury you, or shame you or something. So I know that there's someone in the TWF. I know that there's someone I can beat here today on NXT. And for most of the time, folks never knew what NXT meant. So whoever thinks they're man enough, or I should say woman enough, to beat me, then by all means, let them seek to do it. Because at the end of the day, I don't think that they can beat me. And I know what I want. Since there's the World Heavyweight winnings, which is, held by Biggie Langston. And if anyone ever knew where Biggie Langston was at, which at the end of the day, no one really seems to know where he's at. So yeah, I'm going to come and I'm going to get the TWF, I'm going to get the World Heavyweight winnings. But I know that someone out there is going to be like, well, shouldn't you be angry at Drew McIntyre since it was him who beat you, in your first match in the TWF? Yeah, I guess so, if we're going to go that way. And since we can't see Biggie Langston, and since no one seems to know where he was steaded at, I think that we need to have a new world heavyweight fighter. And I go by saying it's me. I say, hold on here, Biggie Langston says. So you think that you should be the world heavyweight fighter? On what grounds? Because you thought that I was gone? Alright, I'm daring you. You want my world heavyweight winnings? Well, the TWF world heavyweight winnings goes back to 2001 YL with Hulk Hogan. That's how far it goes back to. And you say you want to put your besmirching name on it? Well, let me tell you something. I known folks that want to besmirch the TWF, want to besmirch the World Heavyweight winnings. Yeah, we had Aries. We had Lord Zed. So at the end of the day, I know that you would make a worse World Heavyweight fighter than everyone else we already had. You see, first off, no one in their right mind would say, "Hey, let's make a warlord, fear striker, sea thief, a sinner, a outlaw, the TWF World Heavyweight fighter." Because I don't know why anyone in their right mind would ever do it. You want my World Heavyweight winnings? Well, we'll have the match But first, I just gotta dig out where it's at. Oh well, good for you, Biggie Langston, showing up. You know, good for you showing up, because everyone out there thought that you somehow misstated the TWF World Heavyweight winnings. And I am a fierce striker and a warlord. And it seems that we did misstate it. Oh, you did, huh? Well, how did we misstate that offshoot of the TWF World Heavyweight winnings? I don't know. There it is. Yeah, I am a fierce striker. And I am a warlord. And I am a sinner. And an outlaw. But like I say, you're no G.I. Joe. So at the end of the day, there is going to be no way that you can beat me. Well, don't be so known about that. Because I will beat you. I will give you the big ending. You know? And it's going to happen, you know, here today on NXT. So, here it is. Well, this is for, we got to get a get a match keeper in the ring, Gorilla Monsoon says, so we can make this match true. This is for the TWF World Heavyweight winnings. First. Shit. Okay, I don't know where it went. Alright, this is for the TWF. This is for the TWF World Heavyweight winnings. First, he is Cobra Commander, or I guess Snakehead. And he is the TWF World Heavyweight fighter, Biggie Langston. And Biggie Langston, who has the World Heavyweight winnings, you know, and Cobra Commander, knocked him down with his staff, Gorilla Monsoon says. Or, how can that be fair? It's not. It's not fair at all, Gorilla Monsoon said. No, it's not, Samoa said. He needs to let go of that staff, or the Fight Lord will throw the match out, Samoa said. Oh yeah, the Jackal says. It's fair when folks like Thor work their hammer on folks. It's fair when Xena works her chakra on works her flying ring on folks. But when Ares does it, or Lord Zed does it, or Cobra Commander does it, then it's wrong, the Jackal said. It's wrong. Big ending on Cobra Commander, Gorilla Monsoon said. Yeah, it looks like the Sinner and Outlaw and Fierce Striker and Warlord is going to be beat, Gorilla Monsoon said. Biggie Langston's going to get the 1, 2, 3 on him, Samoa says. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, and still the TWF World Heavyweight fighter, Big E Langston. I mean, how is it fair? Give me a break, Gorilla Monsoon says. Saying that when Xena worked her flying ring, or when Thor worked his hammer on someone, saying it wasn't fair. But it's fair if Ares and Lord Zed and Cobra Commander work their swords, staffs, their guns on folks. Gorilla Monsoon said, give me a break, Cyrus. Yeah, Samoa says, we saw one hell of a World Heavyweight winning match here today. Biggie Langston fighting Cobra Commander from Hasbro's G.I. Joes. Samoa says. That's right. Biggie Langston might not be no G.I. Joe, but he still beat the Fair Striker and Warlord here today on NXT, Gorilla Monsoon said. Oh, well, you know why Biggie Langston beat him, right? Biggie Langston only beat him because he got lucky. There's no way, if he would have kept hitting him with that staff, or that snake staff, he would have won, the Jackal says. Well, we do know one thing. Mike Lane, Gorilla Monsoon says, is going to stand by with Biggie Langston. And you don't know what you're talking about, Cyrus. You don't know what you're talking about, Jackal. Alright, I'm Mike Lane. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to be talking with the World Heavyweight Fighter here today on NXT, Big E Langston. Alright, Big E Langston. You are the TWF World Heavyweight You are the World Heavyweight Fighter. Oh yeah, I am. We just saw your match with Cobra Commander, or Snakehead, or whatever the English word would be for Cobra, since we believe Cobra is a Pejavist borrowed word. And some folks out there might say that you buried the Fair Striker Warlord. Well, if you're a Fair Striker or a Warlord, then being buried is the least of your worries. Yeah, I did fight Cobra Commander, or Snakehead, or whatever the English word is for it. I think Cobra is most likely either a Pejavist borrowed word of some kind. I don't know. Anyway, I can tell you what, I did beat him. Yeah, he hit me a lot of times with a snake staff, seeking to get the upside on me, Mike Lane, but that didn't happen. Well, as the World Heavyweight Fighter, you are also a workhorse, just like the TWF Heavyweight Fighter is. Yeah, I mean, I've only been a TWF Heavyweight Fighter for like a month and a half so far, and need be I haven't had as many matches or many fights as Mora as the TWF Heavyweight Fighter has had. But I have as much onlook for the World Heavyweight winnings that goes back to between 91 while of Hulk Hogan, as much as Mora has for the TWF Heavyweight winnings going back to between 93 while of Typhoon. So anyway, Earthquake. So anyway, at the end of the day, I just want to say that we're all happy for you, that you're still the World Heavyweight Fighter, that you put that Warlord and Fair Striker in his stead. Yeah, I did. I put that Warlord Fair Striker in his stead where he should be. And if he wants to show up again, I'll put him in his stead again. Well, thank you, Big E Langston. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Mike Lane, for talking with Big E Langston here today on NXT. And it looks like it is all the time we got here for NXT. Gorilla Monsoon, for Samoyas and a Jackal. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dynamite or Might.